Thank you for joining us live on KEXP at Noise Pop from 25th Street Recording Studio in Oakland. I'm Cheryl Waters, and I am so excited to be here. I have been waiting all week long for this session. I'm here with Meg Baird. Charlie Saufley is here with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. Oh,
thanks for having us.
I am such a big fan of yours. I'm so excited you're going to be playing songs from Furling today. You've got a special extra surprise for us at the end. I just can't wait another minute. Thank you so much. Take it away. It's Meg Baird live on KEXP. So beautiful. You're listening to Meg Baird live on KEXP at Noise Pop. We're at the 25th Street Recording Studio in Oakland. So beautiful. Subscribe to the KEXP YouTube channel, and we'll let you know when the video of this session launches. And you can discover so much great music on our YouTube channel. Thousands and thousands of wonderful videos. Like, subscribe. Also, KEXP is listener powered, and you can make a donation anytime and support great music discovery and sessions like this one. And such a long-time fan of Meg Baird, and it's such a pleasure to have her here live on KEXP today, playing songs from the 2023 album Furling, out on Drag City Records. You're listening to Meg Baird live on KEXP at Noise Pop. We're at 25th Street Recording Studio in Oakland. You're listening to Meg Baird live on KEXP. Your music just sent me off on some journey. I just forgot where I totally am right now. I'm just lost in my mind on some astral plane right now in the most wonderful way. But I've just totally forgot what I'm doing and where I am and what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll throw a little Northwest back in the mix. It's good to get a little scrambled.
Beautiful. Meg Baird live on KEXP at Noise Pop. We're at the 25th Street Recording Studio in Oakland. That was magnificent.
Thank you.
Your music is so transportive. I was just out there in that Star Hill song, and I had quit my job, moved out to the country, gotten a whole bunch of animals, and was living a whole other life in the course of that song. And you brought me back. But I remember once reading in an interview where you were talking about how much time goes into making a record, and then it's just 45 minutes, and you wonder. But I want to let you know that there's something about your music and what it does to me personally, and I got to think it's true for so many, that I live in a world of your music. It speaks to me, and when I play a record, I very frequently start it over, and I play it over and over. Sometimes I want to live in it in a day, or I'll put all 4 records on and just play them over and over. It just really speaks to me. There's just so much beauty there. So as you sit in front of me here today, I just want to say thank you so much, and thank you and Charlie for being here today. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Pleasure to be with you too.
Well, thank you. Having a little mutual admiration morning today, and I'm very honored. And I'm sorry, I don't want to embarrass you, but I'm so happy to have you here.
That means so much. I have so many records that are like, well, I don't have a retirement home, or a place or a vacation, or any. They're spaces to me too.
Well, you can come out to that farm I just built in my mind.
I think it's in there. I tried to create it.
Record space is awesome space. Safe space.
Well, Meg, since co-founding the beguiling and beautiful Espers, it's over 20 years ago now, you've been involved with a number of artists and projects. And in fact, it's no small task to tally the solo output along with all your band and collaborations and all the contributions that you've made to records. And you've had, I think it's fair to say, a rich and varied musical career. And it feels to me as a fan and outside observer that you've been playing music your whole life. And I'm wondering if you can share a little bit about the musical background that you have and the role that music has played in your life and when you were young.
Sure. And it has been my whole life. It's just natural. I come from a musical family and have especially played music with my sister Laura. It's just like almost pre-conscious. It's just always been there. It's been what's fun to do around the house. Playing with family or friends that feel like family, that just to me feels like the way to do it.
The Baird house is a crazy place to be. The music it's an instant jam session, and everyone can play, and it's intimidating.
And we play, it's just been around, and accessible, there wasn't this precious things that we couldn't touch my father's best trombones because the slide could get dented. But other than that, everything was around play. And I just think that spirit has just influenced what type of, how it feels best to play music. And also just why it just needs to be a part of my life, no matter what else is going on.
Is that what it's like around the house with you and Charlie? You've said that starting a song is usually the easiest part. I think I'm quoting you here, the first note is as natural as water, which is a fan of nature, appealed to me, but that it can get a little harder after that. Finishing a song is the difficult part.
Yeah, and that's like finishing any problem. It's fun to dream and, come up with ideas and plans. But then, that part where you're like, okay, this is really going to be a thing. Stop. That's much harder.
We enjoy a lot of other bits of our life, too, that are very distracting, but they weave themselves back into what we do, But, we probably take things at a more leisurely pace than most in terms of creation.
Yeah.
So what are some of the other bits of your life?
Well, we recently moved to Eureka in Humboldt County, so we've gone from being city kids to, I don't know what that is, small town kids, and it's very different, but it's been easy on our nerves. Hasn't quite yet been the creative bonanza we thought it would be because we're distracted by nature and the beach and the garden and fighting off the deer and all that. But hopefully we're going to get back into a groove again.
Yeah, it feels to me, I think of all the projects that you've been involved with and all the people, everyone seems like wants to work with you. I know it's been over a number of years, but you have sung with all my favorite musicians, Sharon Van Etten, Steve Gunn, Kevin Morby, Bonnie Prince Billy, just the list goes on, Mary Lattimore. And I feel, and you've been on so many compilations, I feel like every time I turn around, you're doing something, I feel like you can never say no. And
I hate saying no.
I know, it reminds me, I have heard that this is true, that the actor Christopher Walken, who I love, has never turned down a role. He says he feels like, I think that's true. Can you imagine someone at that caliber? If you ask him, he'll always say yes. He feels like he can always learn something.
He seems like the kind of guy that would say no with great
I know,
intent.
but he says he always says yes because he can always learn something. But I feel like you're just always working on music, but I mean, that can't be true. You got to do other stuff. But I mean, what is coming next for you? Are you working on something?
I'm sorting that out. I'm not quite sure what will come first. There's a lot of things that are trying to get
concept,
and also just trying to literally get people in the same room with the same. I'm kind of in that stage. Sometimes I'm the one that can move around more easily. Right now, I'm trying to get people to come to me.
It's harder not being in the city, for sure.
Yeah, I have a lot. I really want to record again with Mary, and so we're trying to. And Mary's has been, so wonderfully busy, and harp isn't the easiest. You can't hop on the plane with the harp and all of that. So there's some logistics, and I really want to record with Laura again, there's so many things. And fortunately, there are some amazing musicians in our community up in Humboldt County, and we've been playing. I don't know what we're going to do, which is probably really one of the most fun things about it. We've just been playing music together, maybe, recording, maybe something will happen. We're not sure.
We did record, actually.
Yeah, we did.
We recorded an improv kind of session, no premeditation allowed. With Ethan Miller and Ben Chasney and Elisa Imbroglio and
Donovan
Quinn. And we'll see what that turns out like. It's probably going to be a glorious mess of some kind or another.
Well, I can't wait to hear it. Yeah. And wow, that last song you played, I can't believe you busted that out, The Daybreaks. Heart is one of my favorite bands of all time. Oh, right on. And that pre-Heart song from The Daybreaks, Ann Wilson, so good. How did you discover that?
I think it was probably some streaming radio. Yeah. I think it was just, what is this? I must know what this is, because I do stream a lot of radio from all over the world.
And we love the first Heart album, big time.
And so was like, what is the song? And then knowing what it was just made it even more fascinating. And just thinking of, I also just found it fascinating how there was this kind of Pacific Northwest sound sort of baked into it, which I thought was kind of incredible. So, that's also why I wanted to play it today.
I live right around the corner from where Ann and Nancy went to high school.
Oh my goodness.
I'm jealous.
So I was so excited when I saw you were going to play that today. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Well, Meg and Charlie, thank you so much for coming today. Absolutely beautiful, and just very excited to have these songs live on KEXP.
It was an honor to be with you here, Cheryl.
True honor.
Thank you so much.
Been the best day.
Appreciate you traveling down for this.
Thank
Meg
you.
Baird live on KEXP. Thanks to our wonderful listeners and viewers for helping to make this session possible today. And we are so excited to be here at 25th Street Recording Studio in Oakland. We're appreciative for the Bay Area. Excited to be on the air here at 92.7 FM and at 90.3 FM in Seattle and streaming worldwide at KEXP.org. Meg Baird live on KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.